Hello and welcome to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. Today, continuing our look at housing items from patch 6.1. On the left side of the screen is a recipe for the new blacksmith related level 90 recipe for the Ironworks toolset, which is a wall mounted decorative item for your house indoor spaces. This uses 4 icon iron ingots, 4 manganese ingots, 2 hydurium ingots, and 8 fire and 8 earth crystals with a recommended craftsmanship of 2805. This doesn't have a masterwork associated with it, so you can make this as soon as you hit level 90 on your blacksmith if you happen to have the materials. It sells quite well at the moment as well, so you might want to bear that in mind, especially considering the materials themselves aren't that expensive to acquire. So this item is indoors, like we say. So here we are in our FC house. We're going to have a look at this. It says a set of Garland Ironworks finest instruments, of course with desynthesis of 560 there on blacksmith as a requirement. Let's plop this on our wall then. Wall related items in the past have been something a little bit of a bugbear with me, but I'm hoping that this is something that, yeah, okay, that already is beautiful. I don't like the fake walls and things you can place on walls, but this is something I can get behind. Say for instance you were making yourself a little garage or a workshop type idea. This is actually really nice, and instead of it just being an ordinary 2D object, this is 3D, even though it is wall mounted. So you have all sorts of Ironworks related tools. This is absolute genius. I love this in every single way. So on the left side, we've got sockets there. We've got ourselves some kind of, I don't know, handle thing in the middle. Then we got some wrenches or spanners there in the top middle. And then at first I thought those were grenades on the top right. I don't think you fix things by throwing grenades at them. I think that's just me every time I play a first-person shooter. And then on the right side, what looks like some kind of like hypersonic hammer or something. That looks amazing. I want to use that. And then there's some kind of like measuring thing next to that, like some vice or something. It looks kind of like a vice or a measuring tool. And then we've got all those different screwdrivers of different lengths. Presumably you like press a button and they spin or something. That would be badass. And then what looks like wire cutters, or, you know, for stripping cable or something. This is perfect. This is exactly what I would want from a decorative item for a wall. Wall hanging items that take up one space in your house, that provide you with lots of backdrop for like RP and things like that. There are plenty of people who have like workshop areas and like mad scientist areas and like mechanical things, and people have like made motorcycles using different bits. Imagine just putting this on the back wall as well. It's perfect, absolutely fantastic. It gives you that sort of like company workshop type feel, but it's not just a flat image posted on a wall. It is one of those pinboard type ideas, right, for storing tools. It looks really good, doesn't it? And the size of it isn't a big issue. It would be nice if it was a little bit bigger, obviously. I mean, you always want to fill as much space as possible per slot in housing. That's one of the small criticisms, I guess, that I would have, but really I'm just trying to pick fault with something that honestly there's not really any problems with it. The luminosity is fantastic on these as well, so of course that does mean when you turn the lights all the way down, these things are glowing. Those look so good, don't they? You're just walking along and you see these things glowing on a wall. So cool. So cool. I do like the Garland Ironworks stuff. Hopefully we see more stuff like this in the future, honestly. I'm very impressed with this one. I'm not sure if this is dyeable. Let's have a quick look at the furnishing stuff. I would imagine it wouldn't be. It is? Okay. Right, yeah, it is, because we saw the dot on it earlier. I'm an idiot. So this is what it looks like normal, and we can kind of change that sort of like that board at the back. That's perfect. It looks really nice in black, doesn't it? Wow. So regardless of what sort of mad scientist mechanical engineering layer that you've created, even if it was bright pink, you'll be able to match it with this. If only we could have bright pink tools as well to go with it. This is fantastic. It's the simple things that add so much to a space. Oh, I really like the yellow, actually. Can we get Ironworks orange? That's close. That's close. Is there an Ironworks orange? I think that's as close as you're probably going to get is pumpkin, right? I don't know. Sunset's pretty close, actually. Yeah, that looks perfect, doesn't it? I love that. Of course, you can have your bright yellows there, which kind of reminds me of Portal for some reason. Yeah, this is one of my new favorite items they've added. And it's just a wall item. It's fantastic. Anyway, let me know if you've grabbed yourself one of these yet, if you plan to after watching this video. Hopefully this helped make your decision easier. I think this is a fantastic item, and hopefully they come up with similar ideas for other tools. It would be nice if we had kitchen utensils that were on a board like this, rather than just like 4 spoons hanging somewhere, like a saucepan rack and like racks of plates and stuff all as one item. Consolidation of items into one placement item is always the best thing, because that means we can then populate our housing areas with more items, and that's the key going forward with the limited space that we have, not necessarily increasing that space. Anyway, much love, enjoy the rest of your day, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.